So I think the Tides of Annihilation gameplay that we were showed off earlier today does not look anywhere near as good as the stuff that we had seen 9 months ago. Here's my reason why. Number one, for one reason or another, they decided to go ahead and put the character camera and centering it directly behind the actual player character, as opposed to the more traditional character action game angle that they had, which infinitely looks better and helps with general readability of the combat. Clearly, this is a game that's going to have a metric fuck ton of particle effects coming out of you just by sheer virtue of the crazy using every single god as their own kind of weapon gameplay, which is really cool and looked really neat when you saw it actually from the side and you can genuinely see what's happening. But when you have this more Dark Souls-esque 3D action camera angle happening, you can 100% see here that the combination of the really inconsistent frame rate and the insane amount of particle effects with the, in-game slowing down depending on certain game moves, trying to emphasize the power behind certain hits, it just doesn't really look like it feels good in your hands. And I say that as someone because I'm very, very sensitive to frame rate fluctuations in gameplay and combat, and I have played games like that. I remember, earlier iterations of Final Fantasy 15 just feeling like absolute dog shit to play because of how utterly awful the frame rate was, and this seems to be very close to that, unfortunately. And as cool as everything looks and flashy as everything is, I also need a little bit more substance, and it seems like this boss fight, in comparison to the one that we were shown 9 months ago, is way flashier and requires way less skill than what was shown back then, which was a just honest-to-God fucking Virgil fight with you and another person, and that, to me, was infinitely more interesting to look at than what we saw here. Which I'm fine with flashy, over-the-top boss fights that don't really amount to anything but spectacle, but I just kind of feel like that spectacle should be running at a frame rate that isn't sub 30 fucking frames per second in an action game. But I don't know, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? I personally would like to see this game take some more time in the oven. I don't want to hear about it for the next year and a half. I don't even want to see it until 2028 or 2027 late, because I want the game to look and play just as good. It isn't just a situation where it's like, oh, I'm fine with where it is right now. I would rather have the whole package. I do not want to see another Lost Soul Aside situation that comes with a horrifying downgrade and gameplay that is ultimately, now I think, being fixed, but on launch just paled in comparison to what we were being shown off in earlier trailers. But it is what it is.